Melissa and I are just going over to our friends Debbie and Hector's place this morning. They wanted to do a control burn, and Hector said the wind was not too bad and not coming out of the north, which I think is the direction which would set the house on fire. So anyway, we're just getting some shovels together, head over there and see what this control burn is all about.
We're gonna start on this side, hopefully. Hector tends to put fire down faster than I like, so I'm always putting it out. Yeah.
You've got the torch.
White one, these two are.
That's right, because it's the white one.
No, they're big.
What a beautiful day.
Yeah. Perfect.
We just don't want it to go that way, out of control, that's all. It can't really spread on its own. The only place I ever had a problem was on the other end, next to those woods, on the edge. The wind switched directions on me and it blew that way. And a couple of tree stumps caught on fire.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So you're not using the wind to blow
we're
it.
Gonna do a prairie.
No, you're going the other way.
You're using the wind to keep it from going upwind.
I see. Okay.
So it just burns backwards.
I
just started at the edge. And then the more, of course, the more you work your way up
You
wind,
didn't want this tree, did you?
then you can set larger chunks on fire, which is a lot of fun.
Fire department. Any fires out here, but if somebody calls it in, they gotta catch it. Fire truck. Slow that down. Yeah.
I thought you would go to the house and take it way out there.
Get an idea which way it spreads, you know, how much it's swirling.
I'm not sure if you can see this really all that well, but the basic principle here is that we've got the wind behind us. So the wind's actually moving this way. Gentle wind, 5-10 miles an hour tops. So we're burning back toward where the wind's coming from. That way it doesn't get out of control and just kind of slowly moving the fire. You can see over here Hector is kind of adding to the flames with the torch. And then Beth and I have just been using rakes to extend the flames. Well, so what's the basic benefit of doing this?
The prairie, the native plants and forbs and switchgrasses and big bluestem and all the really good grasses that are native to this area, they evolved with burning, regular burning. And so the seeds actually, it triggers them.
They get released or whatever.
Yeah. It helps them germinate.
So have you seen doing this over the years? Have you seen this grass get more?
It makes a big difference. We haven't done it in a long time. But at first we did it like every year for 6-7 years.
Yeah.
And we had a huge patch of switchgrass all along the edges. See all this giant ragweed, all the seeds from the giant ragweed, they can't take the burn. They're dead.
Okay.
They sit on the surface.
The annuals all die.
The what?
The annuals.
The annuals all die, right. All the seeds that are sprinkled, they just die. Yeah. Ones that are, you know, if they're buried just a little bit down, they like it.
Prairies naturally burn all the time.
Yeah. It's evolution.
Yeah. Well, that's actually just about done.
Yeah. These islands, and see when it hits the green grass, it burns out too much. I mean, I want to make sure it doesn't, but it'll
Man, that heat is crazy.
Isn't it?
Can you imagine?
Oh yeah, like an actual forest fire.
Well, an actual prairie fire.
Yeah, serious
Like
prairie.
100 years ago, and it
Yeah,
like 50 mile stretch of
with the wind
nothing
blowing
but
at 50 miles an hour.
8-foot tall grass.
Yeah,
If you saw one of those coming at you,
yeah, forget it. And when it's done, it's done. Like it just hardly takes any time to burn it down to the ground. There you go.
that.
It's a little bit of wind. So basically Hector's got about 5 acres out here, and he has it sort of separated into some separate sections with these paths that he's been mowing. And we're just working our way toward the wind, burning each small section just so that we don't do the whole big thing. The whole thing is over here. So this is like 5 acres of field that we're burning right now, and we're just sort of chopping it up in some smaller sections. Over.
we need to go along that edge,
Yeah.
that trail, and along this one.
And then just work our way that way.
Yeah, but once the edges go, then we can get the middle and let it really make a conflagration.
Alright, so Hector started up on another section over here. It's just been so cool to see this burn. I was telling Melissa it's the kind of thing I probably would never just go out and do myself without having seen it done. But now seeing these guys do it, and the way they work their brakes, and the methodical kind of slow nature to it, working with the wind, I think I could totally do this. Maybe even this spring. I'll rake the stuff around them.
Yeah.
Try to keep it from burning.
Volunteer snipers.
Right here together.
One over there already.
Damn, that is really going. You got the wind blowing, and we had the whole perimeter set up, and he's just starting to burn it from the west, which is where the wind's coming from, and it's really going, and it's going right to the brake, which is cool. that just about wraps up our controlled burnout here. I learned a lot. That was really cool. You know, we started at the end there and just worked our way up the field, and some of it went so fast. Just, you know, like 1 minute and an acre was toast. Other bits and pieces were kind of slow. There's still a few things smoldering, and this last section that we're burning, and then we'll be all done, and I think Melissa and I are ready to try it on our own property. I think in March, spring break, that's our plan. Thanks for checking it out. How's it going, Les? Like a big flame. It is. Here.